What's up, you guys? Go ahead and tell you guys what's really going on. Wow, it's a little bit different than I expected. So, a lot of you guys are probably wondering what I'm up to and things, and you know, wow, cannot believe that. It's getting a little bit better. So, all right. So I went ahead and I undercoated this. Basically say so. I use this bedliner undercoat. A lot of you guys, I have to tell you guys about this, and you know, you guys probably look at my face or anything. Like, I actually was like grappling against somebody and I actually got like cut around here. So my face was like that. It's just kind of bruised up a little bit. It's not that bad. And then the other part about this bedliner coat, I'm going to go ahead and state is whenever you guys use this stuff and things, because I went ahead and bought like a big old like paint can of it and things. And I'm just like surprised if I ever really got this or not. But this is like about to peel off. I think it's probably going to peel off, I guess. But, you know, getting around here it can be like a challenge. And rolling this on, you guys can see it's up on it, but I really would advise something. If you guys ever use this stuff and things, take my advice that this stuff can be really extremely messy. And it's like over here it did pretty well because I think I went extra thick right here. I probably need to take some more spray cans, like probably 2 of them, and probably like top it off a little bit because of, you know, it's just water. So you guys know. And then getting all this stuff in here, and I'll tell you guys about this. This bedliner undercoat has been put in here about like maybe you could say like not 2 weeks ago, but a week ago. I put this in here, and I'm impressed on how it came out. But the only thing about it, there are like some certain spots up in it that you can probably see that I probably didn't do the best job on it. But I feel like there are some places that can do bedliner undercoat. But the only thing I can tell you guys about this is that, you know, I feel like doing it yourself can be good. But then whenever a lot of these people they go on Line-X, I don't know if that's like sticky or something, but that's from like that wrap that's on here and all that. That'll probably flake off. It's this stuff right here. It's topped off with bedliner undercoat, and it's got this stuff up on it. It's gritty crap. And I feel like to be all together, you can do this stuff really good yourself. But here's the whole thing about it. A lot of people sand out their beds, add some gummy stuff up on it, and wish that was hard to get. And that wasn't up in the bed when I bought it. And with this, that's kind of topped off pretty good. But the texture of the bed, I really would say is part of it feels really smooth and things. But, you know, I feel like the amount of times I use the bed, it'll probably end up holding up pretty well. But I don't really think this is probably thick as like Line-X. Because I feel like Line-X, they probably use several coats or so. And then they have examples about like, okay, you can do this and that with it. But then I feel like the texture of it, it's like, it feels pretty tough. This really does. But, you know, from the work I did and put in this myself, you know, I can really state is I like this and how it turned out. But I think, to me, at this point, I'm going to have to get another 2 coats and top this off. But I see this right here is very thin. Some spots are very thin and how you coat it, but don't rush it. And I would say that's probably at least got 8 coats on it. So the difference between this, like hear the sound difference. I guess it's probably the same, but probably get the point. Then the other well, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys so way you guys can see what I've actually done to the side. So I went ahead and I basically had some left over, and I went ahead and sprayed that up in there. But That spray, I rolled it up in there with a paintbrush, and I see this is holding up pretty well. But my whole issue about this is that, if you guys are probably looking at this is like a common thing with these old boards, is that rust sometimes can end up happening, and next thing you know, this is going to end up like cracking pretty soon. It's like it's a small crack starting. I feel like it's going to seam right up here and all that. So I'm going to have to get new bit sides. I'll probably go to a professional knows how to cut out this crap. Because anytime, all you guys can ever do body work, take my advice in this, is that, anybody can end up like cut this out. And yeah, you can do whatever with it. Cut this out to a certain extent. And probably not seal it off properly with Bondo or whatever heck it is. You can use Bondo and it looks like crap and all that. And it just won't ever pretty much look smooth as this part right here. This right here is really smooth. And this part right here, it's slowly like busting itself out. Like, I'm not kidding on this. It's just like, it's still pretty solid, but that needs to be fixed. So, a lot of stuff I've done in my truck and things that I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. There's not been anything different I've done besides the bedliner spraying. These taillights, I've had them in there for a while. And this bumper here was like that when I bought it. But these headlights, I'm going to probably change them out soon. I know the Bilstein shocks have been up in there and they've done really well. And they've actually like helped me out with it. I know this is a half-ton truck. So it's got the F250 upgrade up suspension up in the back of it and have F250 shocks in the back. I have F250 shocks in the front, and them are Monroe, and I have a F150 Colt springs and stuff, and everything else. It's like been the maintenance on it and stuff. I've done a lot since I owned it, and I said that in other videos, but I do feel like it's been a while since I washed this truck, but I'm gonna do that soon. So yeah, you guys stay tuned for the next video, and you guys will probably see lightning again. So yeah, so hopefully I have a new video up by next week. So alrighty, peace.